Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about none other than Internet Computer. We're going to be talking about what is happening with ICP's price right now and of course what is yet to come. So if you guys are enjoying these updates, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button if you have not already, but let's talk about ICP. So as we're looking at majority of the market today, right now we are approaching midnight and we are about to enter a brand new month. I cannot believe the fact that we have already seen 1 month go by for the year of 2024. Time is going by so fast. It's really scary to say the least, but that's just life. What can you say? As far as ICP is concerned, it's down about 3.6% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative. We did see Bitcoin, get rejected at a very crucial level of resistance, of course, as we did close out the monthly candle. And that is impacting majority of the market right now as we speak. But we're going to take a further look at ICP, see what is happening, and of course, what is yet to come. Before I get into the update though, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at the price of ICP, $11.33. We're also down about 1.7% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours, with the market cap still sitting above $5 billion mark, to be exact, $5.18 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $99.4 million. So not bad. But why is the market bleeding right now? That is a question that you guys might have right now. And of course, the main question is, what exactly are some next targets we could be aiming for the price of ICP in the upcoming days ahead of us? So one thing I want you guys to pay attention, a very close attention to, is this right here. So first and foremost, I want to talk about how the exact target that I was speaking about did come true. And I discussed that in my other updates as well. So just a few days back, we were facing some huge resistance, and coincidentally, that's the same exact resistance, which of course has turned into support, which is playing as a level of support for us right now. But, I was projecting the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level once again being retested. And that is exactly what we saw happen. We saw the price getting retested at the 38.2 Fib zone, but we did see a rejection, of course. And right now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback. So now the question that you probably have is, why is this so significant? So of course, number one, we know the history of this resistance. We've seen several rejections prior to seeing that massive explosion earlier this year. But pretty much since that massive explosion, we were unable to actually stay above that level of support. And then of course, we did come all the way down to close out the CME gap. But what you're seeing is a rejection, and this isn't just some ordinary rejection. We should have seen, obviously, the most bullish scenario, in my opinion, would have been if we did see the price actually close in the 38.2, especially the monthly candle, but that is not the case. But no problem at all. We are still creating higher highs, higher lows, and as long as we do that, I think we should be good to go. But as far as Bitcoin dominance goes, you guys can see Bitcoin dominance has pretty much been shooting up since the 15th. Once we hit that low at 50%, pretty much we've been on an upwards trajectory for the BTC dominance, as you can see this for yourself. But let's take a look at ICP. So what exactly is next for ICP? I'm very impressed, to say the least, for Internet Computer. I've discussed that, layer 1s and layer 2s, of course, are the topic of this bull cycle. Well, a lot of excitement, a lot of interest. And as far as ICP DeFi goes, it's growing at a slow but steady rate. What does that mean? That means people that are seeing value in Internet Computer are, looking just not at the native token itself, but they're actually looking at its ecosystem, which is bringing in more, attention to it. And you would be surprised how important DeFi is. When it comes to layer 1, layer 2s, DeFi is everything. And, that brings in more exposure. That doesn't just bring in exposure for the, project itself, but also its ecosystem, its protocols that are built on that certain certain project, and that's what we're seeing happening slowly but surely. And I think that is what we're going to see happen as we do go further into this upcoming year ahead of us. So these bounces are the ones that I take a look at when we do see significant moves after having a significant pullback. And of course, this pullback that we saw back on the 23rd was mainly due to of course, Bitcoin seeing a huge pullback, closing out the CME future. And of course, since then we saw, this is really, really impressive. We saw ICP go up. You can't make this up, 33% in a matter of 2 to 3 days. So if you had some buy orders placed in, which of course I discussed before, you did see a 33% gain instantly. And what does that show us? That shows us interest is there. But right now, of course, we are reacting to the BTC, overall move, and the most important thing to note is that we're below this massive level of support at $11.81. We're approaching some crucial levels of support around $11.16, and if we are able to lose that support line, there is a chance we could be potentially retesting the $10.50 mark once again. So those are some targets that you need to really keep in mind right now if you are an ICP holder. But as long as we create higher highs, higher lows, I am totally okay with that. I would still think, that the price is still in an upward trajectory. But it's really, really important if you are an ICP holder to be focusing on this level of support, $11.78. It's really, really important for the price of ICP to actually be closing above that range. Of course, right now, we might be sitting right below it, but tomorrow morning, what I would love to see ICP do is actually close back above that, because, that is that key level, which I've discussed with you guys prior as well, where I want to see the price of ICP trading at. I don't care if it takes another 2 to 3 weeks, as long as we do trade sideways, it's going to build a more strength for the overall support, and I think that is going to help push the price more towards the upside. Of course, crucial levels that we have not seen since of course at the beginning of the year. But that's what I'm currently taking a look at. What is your personal strategy right now with ICP, and where do you see ICP price trading at the end of the year? Some people are saying, we will see a 3-digit ICP, and some are saying that is not going to be a possibility, and some even are going and saying that you're going to see a ICP for 4 digits. 4 digits a little stretching it in my opinion right now as far as this bull market goes, but a 3-digit ICP I definitely see happening, especially knowing how much is currently locked. The circulation supply that we see right now is not 100% accurate. There are coins that are of course burned and some that are locked, so those numbers are not 100% accurate, and of course that comes really, really handy when the supply is short and demand is high. Basic economic rule, supply and demand. When the demand is high and supply is low, price tends to do crazy things, and that's what we've seen happening pretty much Q4 of last year and even earlier this year. But overall, things are looking quite great. I am expecting that ICP will rebound, but let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.